Hello everyone and welcome to another Historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Bant Prayers combo deck in Historic format. So last time we took a look at this deck without the blue splash. We were just working with Selesnya color. I'm still trying to experiment and trying to find the best Primal Prayers list. So this time around, experimenting with the blue splash. Now we have 4 copies of stock up, which is going to be the whole reason why we're splashing blue. This card is pretty insane because we are technically a 3-card combo deck. We do need a lot of cards coming together to win the game. 1 card turning into 2 combo pieces, that is really good. And because it's a 3-mana card, it perfectly lines up with a 4-mana card, which is Primal Prayers. And the other blue cards that we're adding are Snapcaster Mage and Mockingbird, which can both be tutored by either the Ranger Captain Vios or the Recruiter Guard, which can tutor for both of them. The Mockingbird is really nice because there's a lot of decks that are playing energy cards like Amped Raptor. You can copy an Amped Raptor, potentially cascade into one of your combo pieces, or you can just cast this with Primal Prayers for 0 mana. But because the Mockingbird's mana value is always 1, as long as you have another copy of Guide of Souls on the battlefield, or if opponent controls 1, you can copy that instead, and then you can start the combo by going Guide of Souls into a bunch of Sigarda Evangels with the Primal Prayers. And as for Snapcaster Mage, you can get back things like Stock Up to dig for more combo pieces, or casting Malignant Rumble. It's a pretty flexible card that can do just about anything, and it's also tutorable, so why not? So hangsa, I'm gonna be hopping over to some District Best of 3 to show you guys what the deck does. So let's hop on over. Alright, good start. Into the double confluence is a bit concerning. There's a lot of damage we're taking. It's a lot of damage we're taking here. What? Oh, they're playing a version with a bunch of village rights instead of Okay. I see, I see. I think I'm gonna go Malignant Rumble here. Another mana confluence. Stop giving me mana confluence. It's so much damage if I take that. I think I'm just going to attune with either. Oh wow. So what would he take? Stock Up, Ranger Captain Bios. You could even take Attune with Ether. Marionette. Okay, so it looks like they have another draw spell. Okay, so we have a Primal Prayer plus Sigardian Evangel. If we get... I think it's pretty important that we get both of these. And hope we draw into a land because these 2 are important combo pieces. But there's a good chance we might just lose here if we don't win this turn. I kind of like the fact that the stock up gives you 2 cards compared to the Selesnya version. By the way, this will only happen because we didn't know they were playing things like these cards, so
Nothing can break our bond.
Are we dead?
Hunt down the deceivers. More
Two.
join our cause.
Very close. I think we're like dead no matter what. I just don't see us like winning here. I don't know. They have to fumble so hard. So this does 5 damage. Potentially more if they have more creatures. Say block there, 2, 3. Yeah, we're dead. Because they can just Phyrexian Tower. Let's say I block here. Then their Amped Raptor... Nah, it still gets destroyed. Seems like we're dead no matter what. No, but it actually lowers the creature count. With the Ajani. Maybe that matters. 2, 3... 4 damage. Phyrexian Tower does 1 damage. Yeah, there was just no getting out of there. Oh yeah, Amped Raptor dying also does 1 damage. So yeah, the Mana Confluence and the Witch Enchanter actually lost me the game. Thinking about it. Which doesn't feel good. Containment Priest stops Amped Raptor, but I think that's about it. So maybe we want like Disruptor Flute. Maybe Static Prison. We'll try this. So far, I do kind of like the stock up. It actually helped a lot. But, man. These Mana Confluences are gonna kill me. Yet again. Even though this is a fantastic hand. Okay. Amped Raptor. Johnny, that is super fast.
To the hunt.
We are pretty far away from comboing. I think I'm gonna pop the Snow Barrack now. Under land. Into a Rumble. Looking bad. It's looking bad. Are you on that? Block. Okay. So there is a way to win here. Vanishing Verse, really? Okay, so that was a pretty bad start. All right. That's an easy keep. Mono green. White. Is it a Haywire Mite? It's just like, I don't really have much in my hand other than lands. So I think I'm just going to slow them down. Because firing off this Rumble actually doesn't make do anything because I don't have any combo piece. Well, this certainly doesn't look good because I think we drew 20 lands this game. Outcast Trailblazer. We got our Rona. Okay, that kind of sucks. Okay, this is a good card, but opponent definitely could go off here. We do have a Fragment Reality to get rid of that Rona. But we have the combo, so I feel like we should try to win next turn if we can. If there is another turn. But opponent has like way too much mana at the moment, so they have a Karn.
Evil must not. It warms my heartstone to see alliances old and new.
And they have Nykthos. 6, 7, 8. They have 8 mana. I mean, not good.
Redouble my efforts.
If there's another turn, I'd be surprised. I'd be very surprised. I mean, at least that wasn't so bad. It could have been worse, I'm gonna be honest with you. And now the fun begins. Alright. Think that should be good enough. Unless opponent has an instant speed removal for this Primal Prayer. Then I'd be kind of sad, but apparently not. Okay, 3 Clarion Conqueror comes in. And probably want Static Prison. I'm gonna go down on a copy of a stock up. Maybe like that. cut 2 EOs. Maybe I'll actually cut Mockingbird in this matchup because there's nothing to copy from opponent. It does like give redundancy to these kind of cards, but I think I can live without it. Okay, and our next opponent wanted to play best of 1. I mean, lore-wise, they are playing best of 1, technically because they don't have a sideboard. So, lore-accurate surrender? They're actually gone. Okay, we got Malevolent Rumble plus a Stock Up and 2 combo piece, so we're just missing a Primal Prayer, right? Guide Up Soul. Recruiter or land? I think I'm gonna go with Recruiter. Really? Okay. I think because like we're so close to winning, I think I'm just gonna try to look for Primal Prayers. And we didn't get it. Static Prison. Okay. Wow, we still don't see it. Okay, this is actually kind of alarming. Yeah, this is actually pretty bad. I'm not liking this one bit. Why did they pay? No.
Nothing is more important than family.
Primal Prayers, where are you? Okay, final turn. Wow. So that just happened. We're gonna want Disruptor Flute for Goblin Bombardment. You know, just didn't see it. Did not see it. Maybe I should have just kept flooding the board with a lot of creatures, but it still wouldn't have made it any difference, honestly. Okay. So, from my experience, Stock Up seems really good if your Primal Prayer happens to be in your top half your deck. But if it's not, it can be really bad. Okay. That's good. But I do have to stop the Goblin Bombardment here. So I can't really fire up stock up. I'm hoping they don't have a removal spell for this Disruptor Flute, otherwise I'm gonna be pretty sad.
What a beautiful day, brother.
Okay, we do have the combo. But it seems like they have a removal spell or some sort. What to do? What to do? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay. This is good. Okay, we won. We won. Because the thing is, like, we can do this again on opponent's turn. And there's nothing they can do about it because we can just crack the Ranger Captain Bios as well. We do that again. Double stock up. Going second though. I do have a Static Prison. Maybe. We'll see. Earn 1 Guide of Soul. Into an Esper Sentinel. Okay. I'm gonna take away the Esper Sentinel because opponent's stuck on land. Of course, they have another one. I'm gonna Recruiter Guard to get Guide of Soul. I mean, I guess they just surrender because they're just too slow. Another downside of playing 3 colors. I'm gonna keep it. Let's hope we draw a green mana. So I've been seeing a lot of these decks recently, and I don't know why. We just saw it previously too. Why are people playing this deck? It's just a bad Boros energy from Timeless. Maybe that's just good enough, I guess. That is the worst card to see, honestly. I don't like to see that. Okay, well, we do have everything to win the game, but they have a Goblin Bombardment. So I think we need to take a little bit of a detour here. Yup. Torch the tower. Okay. I think we have to go Ranger Catabios again. Because I need to get their, like, all their removal spells out of the way. Okay, we won. Right? We won. Now they can't cast anything, so... Okay. I don't know. Like, recently, this deck became really popular. Because it's essentially just playing Boros Energy from Timeless, right? Not sure. Yep. Same sideboarding as last time. I might even consider maybe Clarion Conqueror. It does stop a Johnny, but... I think I'm gonna go Just one Disruptor Flute this time. Okay, we have a Rest in Peace this time. For the Ajani. There's that Ajani.
Where shall we hunt today?
I think we just have to go Rest in Peace now. They brought a Surgical. So they have one dead card in their hand. Wow, that is so lucky. Okay, we might actually lose very, very fast. Yeah, unfortunately so. I guess I have to go Static Prison here. Okay, we die next turn. Let's hope that we draw Primal Prayers. Ooh. They got a Goblin Bombardment. Do it again. We need another green. Gonna go immediately Rest in Peace. Oh, there it is. There it is. So I guess if they go... Okay. So if they have a Goblin Bombardment, I do kind of want the Fragment Reality, but I can't play the Fragment Reality on opponent's turn because of the Voice of Victory. I think I have to get rid of a Guide of Souls. Because if a Goblin Bombardment comes out, I'm gonna take so much damage. Petrus Loommonger. Okay. I hope we draw a creature here. No. Oh, I made a mistake. No, I forgot about the Voice of Victory. No. Oh no. I completely forgot. That's my bad. Do I need Voice of Victory? Apparently I do need Voice of Victory. That thing is insane. Okay, well, plan backfired. And now we're paying the price. Not even sure what I'm doing anymore. I shouldn't have played this. I should have played the Mana Confluence. I am just throwing now. I'm just dumb. That tilt. That tilt was a little bit too much for me. Whoopsie. Mockingbird on a Voice of Victory. Seems pretty good. I don't know. Maybe we might be able to win here. Yeah, who knows? We might be able to win here. Who knows? Actually, I should attack with this thing. What a punt by me, though. You know? Absolutely hideous. Hideous behavior. You know? Hideous behavior. Deals 2 damage. Bargain deals 3 damage instead. Kill both of the flyers.
Hunt isn't over until I've bloodied my axe.
I mean, it's not over, but
Into the fray.
they kill the God of Souls. Oh, what a card. Malevolent Rumble into Malevolent Rumble. Primal Prayers and Ranger Catabios. I think we pick up another Ranger Catabios, honestly. And the Evangel. Okay, I think I might attack with the Voice of the Victory, giving it flying. Then kill the Ajani. I mean, super close game. But they're drawing a lot with the Jewel Mine Overseer. But can they afford to play that though? They just played a tap land. Okay, got up souls into. Okay, looks like we won. Actually, they are gaining life, so... What a weird game. Okay, we won. I think we would have still won, but... I don't know, kind of hard to tell at this point. I could only play this, like, 4 times this turn, right? So, if I tap, they could have, like, blocked 1. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe we do need Voice of Victory. Like, look at how insane this was. So I made a gigantic punt by playing the Primal Prayer when I knew opponent had a removal spell. But then that wasn't even the worst mistake, but forgetting about opponent's Voice of Victory for that turn when I played the Primal Prayer so that I couldn't flash in my creatures on opponent's turn. That's where the mistake was. And then I got tilted and I, played a tap land that one turn, so yeah, it just all went downhill from there. Finally good hand? Wait, again? What is going on? Okay. It's not the deck that I'm thinking of. It's a Steel Cutter. Okay. It's a Steel Cutter. Am I gonna die if I don't play Ranger Captain Vios? Maybe. I have died to only 3 mana before against a Quarry Steel Cutter. Man, I really want to play Ranger Captain Vios here, but I need a land. No, I have to discard. Oh god. Am I dead? 2, 4, 6. Okay, thankfully we're not. Yeah, sometimes you just kind of win like this, you know? You just kind of win like this. If you just have everything and opponent doesn't kill you on like before turn 4, you just kind of win. We're already back up to 17. Infinite life. Okay, I think this is a good sign to end the game after this game. Do we want Esper Sentinel? The funny thing is, I actually had one copy of a Deafening Silence in the sideboard, but I took it out. Mockingbird out, and Stock About. Ooh. Okay, so first of all, we're on the draw. We have an Esper Sentinel, which is like one of the best cards. But the mana confluence might actually bite me. We'll see. We can still draw land. So okay, they also kept the one lander. One lander versus one lander. Who will win? Who will prevail? Nice. I think I might just go God of Soul, God of Soul. Start gaining back some life, you know? Or should I go Malevolent Rumble? Oh, that is kind of scary. That is kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. If so, maybe I should Malevolent Rumble so I can potentially win next turn. Maybe? It is so risky though. This thing has double prowess. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So, we are dead? We are dead? So let's say I play God of Soul, God of Soul. Then I go Primal Prayers, I'll have 3 energy. Then I can spend one of them energy on Recruit of the Guard, getting back another God of Soul. And then play that, that's 2 energy. And then 3. So it's probably better just to play these 2 so I don't die next turn. Okay. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Oh god. Land and Bolt, I lose the game. Land and Bolt, I lose the game. They found the land. Not looking good, I must say. Oh, thank god. Woo! So we decline. Give back Symmetry Sage. Primal Prayers. Oh my god. Just barely. Okay, so we lost at the very start to Mardu Sacrifice. I think if I knew what they were playing at the start and played a little bit differently, maybe I could have won. But after that, we beat 2 mono greens, we beat 2 Boros Energy, and then we beat a Wizard deck. So that's actually a pretty good success. So I did kind of talk about it with the stock up during the match. If your Primal Prayers are in your top 30 cards, I think the stock up can do wonders. But if it's not, it can be a little bit awkward because you are spending 3 mana. We were looking for Primal Prayers, but we just did not find it in our top half of our deck. But we were casting 3 mana cards like stock up, which meant that if opponent put on some pressure, we lost the game. But chances are you're probably gonna see 1 or 2 copies of Primal Prayers in your top half of your deck. I mean, that's what the statistics say. The fact that like it can put 2 cards into your hand is very, very powerful because we are a 3-card combo deck. 3-card combo deck kind of sounds scary and not consistent, but there's a lot of redundancies, right? Every copy of Recruiter of Guard or the Ranger Captain of BOs can get you to Guide of Souls, and Recruiter of Guard can get you to Sigardian Evangel. So technically, like, you can kind of treat it as like 11 copies of Guide of Souls, or you can kind of treat it as 8 copies of Sigardian Evangel. Sometimes the Mockingbird, if opponent has Guide of Souls on opposing side, having a Mockingbird can also let you copy the Guide of Souls as well. There's kind of like multiple ways of achieving this combo. So the most important card the deck has to get to is definitely Primal Prayers, which can be a little bit difficult at times. So I think the blue splash is pretty powerful, but at the same time, sometimes like having things like Mana Confluence, as you've seen in some of the matches, this card can be very dangerous, can definitely kill you, which it did in match 1 because I played Mana Confluence on turn 1 and then Witch Enchanter on turn 2. I lost because of that. So there's definitely give and takes. If you want to play with blue, it does add some combo consistency getting to that combo, but sometimes that can also backfire and then, you know, just kill you with Mana Confluence. As for the sideboard, now you see 3 copies of Clarion Conqueror because this card just says win the game versus mono green. And even though the Esper Sentinel actually did pretty well, I was kind of thinking maybe we want Voice of Victory. I was actually fairly impressed with this card when I copied it, you know, with Mockingbird in that second to last match. So maybe you could like put 2 copies of Voice of Victory, but you do have Ranger Captain Bios for that. Just crack it on your turn and you just kind of win the game. So yeah, I think the deck was great. Definitely felt way more consistent than the Selesnya deck that I played. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.